I am Dr. V. Bangale, working as an assistant professor, Department of Chemistry, GM Weather, College of Science, Tala. I am here teaching TYBSc unit number first. The name of the unit, that is the molecular orbital theory. Molecular orbital theory results from the combination of atomic orbitals. Since orbitals are wave functions, they can combine either constructively, it is the meaning of forming a bonding molecular orbital, or destructively, meaning forming an antibonding molecular orbital. These uh, two concepts are very important in the molecular orbital theory. Then molecular orbital forms when atomic orbitals with similarly energy and proper symmetry can overlap. Atomic orbitals with different energy or the wrong spatial orientation, that is the orthogonal, do not combine and are called as non-bonding molecular orbital. Molecular orbital theory, in order to simplify things, we consider the interactions of the orbital containing valency electron to create molecular orbitals. The wave functions of the hydrogen atom A, hydrogen atom B can interact either constructively or destructively. That is A, that is the antibonding molecular orbital, and B meaning that is the bonding molecular orbitals. These two can combine together, that is the bonding molecular orbital and antibonding molecular orbital. This molecular orbital theory, it can be combined in linear combination of atomic orbitals. The rule of the linear combination of atomic orbitals are first rules, atomic orbitals must be roughly of the same energy. Second, the orbital must overlap one another as much as possible. Atoms must be close enough for effective overlap. The third important rule regarding for the linear combinations of the atomic orbitals are, in order to produce bonding and antibonding molecular orbitals, either the symmetry of two atomic orbitals must remain unchanged when rotated about the internuclear line, or both atomic orbital must be changes symmetry in identical manner. These are the some diagrams of the linear combinations of the atomic orbitals. Here the metal atoms, these are the actual orientations of the linear combinations of the atomic orbital. These diagrams are the metal atoms. These are diagrams are the ligands, linear combinations of the atomic orbitals. These are the another some examples of the metal atoms and ligands. And these are the linear combinations of atomic orbitals. These are the typically molecular orbital diagram here. These diagrams are diagrams of an octahedral complex showing the frontier orbital in the text box. Here in this diagram, here some symbols, meaning of the symbols you can use it here. Singly degenerate, S P D D. S meaning that is the singly degenerate, P meaning that is the triply degenerates, and D that is the doubly degenerates, and D that is the triply degenerates. And here these are the bonding molecular orbitals, that is the A1G, T1U and EG. And here these are the antibonding molecular orbital. These are the metal complexes, these are the ligand complexes, and here middle side that is the metal complexes. Then ungraded or grade, meaning that is the molecular orbitals in molecules that are centrosymmetric can be classified as G, that is the grade, or U, that is the ungraded, useful for the predicting the spectroscopic transition, etc. G, that is the imply that the wave functions does not changes sign on inversion through the center of molecules, that is U, means that it does not changes sign. Here this is a G identical under inversions, and U that is not identical. Here the G and U. These two meanings are very important in the molecular orbital theory, and some here the shapes of the G and U in the diagrams. Here G, that is the under inversion, it is also known as identical, and U, that is the not identical in shape. These two meaning of U and G is very important. Then the rules of the use of the molecular orbital theory: when two atomic orbitals mix to two molecular orbitals will be produced. Each orbitals can have a total of 2 electrons. That is the by using the Pauli principle, meaning that each orbitals can have a total of 2 electrons. Then lowest energy orbitals are filled first. That is the Apu principle. By using this Apu principle, firstly you have to fill the lowest energy atomic orbitals, then highest, then unpaired electrons have parallel spin by using the Hund's rules. These three rules are very important in the molecular orbitals, and you can calculate the bond order by using this formula, that is the 1/2 bonding molecular orbitals minus antibonding molecular orbitals. Here these are the some molecular orbital theory. These are the constructively molecular formula of the bonding molecular orbitals, that is the psi sigma, or it is the meaning of the psi plus is equal to 1 upon square root 2. Here theta 1 SA plus theta 1 SB, that is the constructively meaning, that is the bonding molecular orbitals, and destructively, that is the psi sigma star, or psi is equal to 1 upon square root 2 theta 1 SA minus theta 1 SB. This formula by using in the molecular orbital theory, that is the bonding molecular orbital, it is known as constructively, and antibonding molecular orbital, that is the destructively. Then these are the constructively interface. This diagram is clear cut explanations about the here Ca is equal to Cb is equal to 1, that is the bonding molecule. These two atoms combines together to form the bonding molecular orbitals. Then the accumulations of the electron density between the nuclei put the electrons in a positions where it interacts strongly with both the nuclei, and nuclei are shielded from each other. Means that is the nuclei are combines together, and the energy of the molecules is the lower energy. Then these are the some examples of the antibonding molecular orbitals. Here Ca is equal to +1, Cb is equal to -1. Means these are the middle side, that is the node of the bonding molecular antibonding molecular orbital, that is the psi u, that is the ungrade. These are the antibonding molecular orbital. Here sign plus minus, these are the two knobs, here positive and negative. These two are combined together destructively, that is the antibonding molecular orbital. Here the nodal plane perpendicular to the H bound H axis, and density is equal to 0. Energy of En in the orbital is higher. These are the diagram shown is the antibonding molecular orbital. Here the electron is excluded from internuclear regions, that is the destabilizing, means the electron cannot be stable, that is the destabilizing the electron, and that is the meaning of the antibonding molecular orbital. Here when the two atomic orbitals combines, there are two resultant orbitals. These are the molecular orbital pictures of the bonding molecular orbital and antibonding molecular orbital. Here the low energy bonding orbital, that is the meaning of the sigma 1s, that is the bonding molecular orbital, and high energy antibonding molecular orbital, that is the meaning of sigma star 1s orbital. Here molecular orbital theory, the bonding orbital is sometimes given the notation sigma g, where the g stands for the grade or symmetric with respect to the center of inversion. And here the sign on the molecular orbital indicate that the sign of the wave function, not ionic in charge. Here these are the sigma 1s that is these two combines together to forming the bonding molecular orbital, and here sigma star, that is the anti-bonding molecular orbital. Here these two lobes are different to each other, and here the meaning of the sigma star 1s, that is the known as the anti-bonding molecular orbital. The antibonding orbital is sometimes given the notation sigma u, where the u stands for the ungraded or asymmetric with the respect to the center of inversion. That is the you have to use the here sign u, that is the ungraded, or it is also known as asymmetric. Means that is the symmetry of these molecules are center of inversion symmetry. The sign on the molecular orbitals indicate that the sign wave functions not ionic. Wave function is cannot be in ionic. These are the some diagrammatic linear combinations of the atomic orbitals. Here these are the one SA and one SB combines together. Here the molecular orbital of the H2 molecule, that is the bonding molecular orbital, and here the anti-bonding molecular orbital. These are the diagrams for the linear combinations of the atomic orbital. Here see the electron charges density probability along line joining two hydrogen atom A and B, and here these are the energy level diagram for sigma 1s and sigma star 1s, and here these are the bonding molecular orbitals and anti-bonding molecular orbitals by using the linear combinations of the atomic orbitals and the molecular orbital. Then period to diatomic molecule. For the second period, assume that due to the better energy much, s orbitals combines with s orbital and p orbitals combines with p orbitals. Means that the symmetry of p orbitals permit end to end overlap along the bound axis or side by side overlap around but not along the internuclear axis. Here linear combinations of the pz orbitals, that is the addition of two pz atomic orbitals results a bonding molecular sigma p molecular orbitals. Subtractions will give a antibonding sigma p star molecular orbitals with a nodal plane perpendicular to the bound axis. Here these are the two nodes combines together to form the bonding molecular orbitals, and here these two nodes combines together to form the nodal plane antibonding molecular orbital. Linear combinations of in case of px py orbitals. Here the addition of two px or py atomic orbitals results in bonding p molecular orbitals containing a nodal plane along the bound axis. These are the along the bound axis, and here the meaning is known as bonding molecular orbital, and here the subtraction the results an antibonding pi p star molecular orbitals with nodal plane on the perpendicular and nodal parallel to the bound axis, and that is the antibonding molecular orbital. These are the some linear diagrams of the 2pz, 2pz, the linear combinations of the atomic orbitals. These are the some orientations of the linear combinations of the atomic orbitals, 2pz, 2py. Some examples of this diagram. Here see the orientation. Then classifying the orbital by symmetry. Orbital is diatomic, can be classified according to their rotational symmetry. Characteristics as sigma, pi and delta. These classifications are strictly only valid for diatoms, but we also use them to describe the bond between pairs of atoms in polyatomic molecules. Here these are the sigma orbital, these are the pi orbital. Here the nodal plane of the molecule. For example, say that these are the classification of the orbital by symmetry. Then ungraded or grade, the molecular orbital is molecule that centrosymmetric, can be classified as G or A. That is the meaning of G, that is the identical, or it is under inversions, and that is U, that is the ungraded, that is the non-identical. Then molecular orbital using p orbital. Some text we use the symmetry of designations of G grade or U ungraded instead of indicating bonding or antibonding molecular orbital. For these orbitals, The antibonding orbital is asymmetric about the bonding axis and it is designated as sigma u. Note that the designations of the u and g do not correlate with bonding or antibonding molecular orbital. Then pi molecular orbital, the orbital overlap side by side in less than that of the overlap along the bound axis end on end. As a result, then bonding molecular will be higher in energy than the previous example. Here molecular orbital diagram, this is a molecular orbital energy level diagram for the p orbital. Note that the sigma bonding orbital is lowest in energy due to the greater overlap end to end. This diagram for the molecular orbital in the p orbital. These are the some places labeled G and U in this diagram. Here sigma G, pi U, these are the bonding molecular orbital, pi star G, pi star U, that is the antibonding molecular orbital. Molecular orbital diagram, the electron proportionally occupied molecular orbitals that are lower in energy. Molecular orbital may be empty or contain one or more electron. If two electrons occupied the same molecular orbital, they must be spin paired. When the occupying the degenerate molecular orbital, electrons occupy the separate orbitals with parallel spin before the pairing. Molecular orbital diagram, although molecular orbital from inner core electrons as well as valency electrons, may molecular orbital diagram included only the valency electron. These are the some theories of the molecular orbital theory. Thank you very much.